Okay, so my mother, who was investigated by the FBI for murder of her husband when I was 13, really fucked up my childhood. She dated a lot of horribly abusive men when I was a kid, chased me around the country. One was a pedophile who she dragged me around the country and would take me to kids in the neighborhood and try and get them to come in his yard and help work at his house for nothing. Okay? So that's my childhood with her. So she's investigated for murder. Okay? My uncles drained my grandma of all her money. Okay? My grandma took care of me. She basically saved my ass when I was a kid. Of course, my uncles were like, oh, you're stressing out your grandma. You can't be around her. And they shipped me back to my mother. Of course, when my uncle, the pedophile, was fucking a 16-year-old and knocked her up, his little shit fucking bastards could stay with her all the fucking time when she's even older. So that was a fucking bullshit lie. All right? And then all these people that she did take care of the whole time, when she got old, I saw that none of them were taking care of her. In fact, they're treating her like shit. So I moved from Norman, like my own place, to a fucking motorhome. Also, I got dinged my car. My Uncle Jerry charged $5,000 to the insurance, didn't fix the car, lied to me so I'd do it and use his con artist friend, then charged another $5,000 and took my car, still in my fucking name. So he stole my car and committed insurance fraud. On the record. Okay, and then my grandma, she's sick. I'm working nights, 7 days a week, and giving her meds in the day. My uncle convinces my mom to give up this house. My mom leaves cats in it for 3 months and doesn't check on them. So, and she's lying to me every day saying she's doing it. So I'm working nights and taking care of their parents during the day. They're blowing my grandma's money and wrecking the house that I could go to when it's over and stealing my fucking car. All while I'm doing their fucking job for them. While they're going to inherit money and land and mineral rights. Okay? Every month and a half, I would get so tired and shit, I would have to leave for like 2 days. Okay? I'd have to leave for like 2 days and just get some, and that's when they'd be like, he's on drugs, he's doing drugs! It's like, no, I'm taking care of your fucking dying parents. And I'm working nights. And they saw that she, even as fucked up as she was seeing that they didn't give a fuck about her. And that scared the shit out of them. So I leave, and I'm gone for 2 days. And then I get a call from my mother. Your uncle and them that have your grandma. She's about to die. That's funny because she was walking and feeding herself 2 days before. I drive over there in the middle of the night. She is doing this. They have her morphined out with no water. They are literally dehydrating her. Horribly painful death. They're killing her. They killed her. They fucking killed her. And they didn't want evidence, so they had to make sure that she looked dehydrated and like she died from natural causes. That's not a natural cause if you give someone a shit ton of morphine and then take their water and make sure they can't do anything. And there's a whole house of cocksuckers, my whole family waiting for their money. Waiting for that ching-ching. Fucking, when I went to the door, I saw her doing this. Honestly, she's probably like, saved me. She probably saw me knock the door and she probably started going nuts. But, if I had a gun, I would have killed everybody there. My uncle owns a bunch of houses and he's got money and everybody, my whole family is obviously in on it. So there wasn't shit I could do. But boy, if I had a gun, I would have done something. Because they are committing a murder in front of me of someone, the only person that's ever cared about me. So that happens, and guess what? I'm sick. I have a fucking tapeworm. 10 years at my job, my grandparents die, and I had 200 hours of PTO. Guess what? They fired me for being sick. So then I vomited in my bed for 2 fucking years, worked from home the most I could, and then had a seizure after my Moderna shot. Then I started getting treated by doctors. Now, that leads us, 2 years. I have my profile here. That leads us to now. And now, they're fucking scared. Because guess what? I'm not a crackhead. I'm not a drug addict. I did work my ass off. I did take care of your fucking parents. And I'm getting better. And I'm going to settle these fucking scores. Now, they didn't plan on that. They thought I was going to die and they could just move the fuck on. Well, ain't going to fucking happen. If I see him face to face, there's not going to be war. There's not going to be a talk. I'm just going to beat the fuck out of him. That's why I got to post this. Because they're building a narrative. So I'm going to make sure I crystallize clear that fucking narrative for them.